Hello, and welcome to the CVB's podcast regarding submission of outlines of production and special outlines to the CVB via the NCAH portal. This podcast is intended as a companion to the Portal User Guide 20. It's not intended to be used in lieu of reading the written Portal Guide 20, so please do that as well. This recording also is done with the idea that you have general knowledge of using the NCH portal to send submissions to the CVB and in particular to policy evaluation and licensing. So if you've never submitted anything via the portal, please go to Portal User Guide 10 and start there for a beginning introduction on how to submit to PEL. Today we're going to discuss submitting under the submission types of outline or special outline in the portal. And to use these specific submission types, this is only for pre-licensed or licensed product. It's not for outlines submitted for information because they are being exported under the Food and Drug Administration's Export Reform and Enhancement Act. Outlines must be properly prepared and formatted on CVB-approved templates. NCH Portal User Guide 18 and its accompanying podcast will show you how to format an outline. If the outlines are not submitted in the proper format, they will be returned to unprocessed. A change about portal submissions is that we will not be using APHIS Form 2015 with portal submissions for outlines. You will actually use the Portal APHIS 2049 interface. Another change from paper, via the portal you can submit only complete revisions. We will no longer be accepting individual page changes. In converting over to electronic submission, the very first thing you need to do is to submit a baseline for every outline document that you currently have filed as paper with the CVB. The baseline will be identical to the last approved paper copy. Identical in content, that is. There may be formatting changes. And what this will do is establish an electronic document that the CVB can use to use electronic comparison methods for future revisions. Once you have established an electronic baseline with the CVB, don't go back to paper. Don't submit some on paper and some electronic. It will break the system and you'll have to reestablish a baseline. We're expecting thousands of documents to establish baselines, and we need you to help us. We ask that you submit only one outline to begin with, and let us review that. In this way, we'll make sure that you understand the formatting requirements, that your template is acceptable. Once you have received feedback from us on that first outline submission, then you may start submitting more. Although we do ask, for the time being, while we are dealing with all the baseline outlines that are going to come in, we do ask that you watch your portal queue and don't submit at a rate faster that you're going to have more than 10 under review at any one time with the CVB. As the 10 you submit get processed, then you can add more to the queue. But please don't overwhelm us. We appreciate your help in that. I've switched over to the portal now, and I will show how to submit an outline. We'll go down to Submissions to PEL, creating a new submission. So we pick the product code an outline is for, or the special outline number if we're submitting a special outline. So I'm going to say I'm going to submit an outline for product code 500400. Remember that any field that has a plus sign, you do have to click on the plus before the value is fully entered. Submission types. We talked about the baseline and how that's the first step with everything. We've created an expedited routing system within the CVB for handling these baselines, so we need to separate them out with a different submission type. So you'll notice we have a submission type for outlines that are in their baseline version and outlines that are not in their baseline version, ones that have gone past baseline version. Same thing with special outlines. Special outline baseline version, special outlines that have gotten past their baseline version. So please make sure that you pick the correct submission type. For illustration today, I'm going to say I have an outline that is actually in its third revision beyond baseline. You will be required to enter a brief description. It can be something very simple, unless you have other information that you want to share in that field. You select your reviewer, your assigned reviewer that you're going to direct the submission to, and save that. So now I have my submission record created, and I need to attach my outline. So I'll elect to add the attachments. You'll notice that because I selected an outline-related submission type, that I have choices here whether to add an incoming outline or some other kind of document. Please be careful about the document type that you submit, that you select. So the outline itself is incoming outline. Any other supplemental files that you want to co-submit for whatever reason, they would just be uploaded as other documents. So I'm going to add my outline. Here I've got a test outline. And my document type is already selected for me because that's the only option with the menu button that I selected. It will require you to say which outline version you're on. And like I said, for illustration, we're going to say this is our third revision beyond baseline. And we will save the outline to our submission. If I scroll down now, I can see that it was successfully added, my incoming outline named OP DocX, and it's version 3. Now I'm ready to submit to the CVB. And you can see I've been given a mail log number. At this point, I'm going to switch over to an outline record that has already been completed. The CVB has done the review. So when you get notified in the portal that an outline is completed and you open up that record, you'll still see what you submitted as an incoming outline, but you'll now see an outgoing outline and an upload of the signed document. You'll notice that the outline version has changed to 3 CVB. There are no particular comments coming back with this document, with this outline. If there had been, you'd see another file here, a comment file. If you don't see a comment file, you can be sure that there really are no comments and it wasn't a mistake, because you will see this canned comment, no return form comment. So you'll either see a comment document or you'll see this tag that there is no return form comment. So that's how it will look when you are done. If you have any additional questions after reading the written guidance and listening to this podcast, feel free to contact us at cvb.pims@aphis.usda.gov. Thank you.